Haro.
Welcome back to another episode of Sketch Time with Haro, the show that encourages you to draw what you want by drawing what I want. I'm your host, Harold George. Let's get to it. Can I design a character? Let's find out. So I received this commission to create a character design. So the client gave me some insight and descriptions, as well as pictures of what she had in mind. Let's get started. So this request comes from one of my subscribers, Alexander Jacobs. Alexander asked me to go through my process of creating a character from scratch, so here it is. Thank you, Alex, for that suggestion. As with any character design that I start, I usually begin with a quick sketch. I started this piece on Clip Studio just for the sake of flexibility. It's far more flexible to work digitally than on paper, at least in my opinion. I work on cleaning up the sketch, which in a lot of cases I'm not happy with. I wanted to make her a little strong but not ripped. Just wanted to make sure she had some kind of muscle definition. So I used a real pencil brush on Clip Studio for sketching. I know some other artists use actual brushes, but I opt for the pencil since it feels like a real pencil on real paper. I also use a light gray. Sometimes, occasionally, I'll use other colors such as blue or red. I've been using Clip Studio Paint Pro since 2010. Back then, I think it was called Manga Studio. Yeah, that's what it was called. I was juggling this program, Photoshop and Sketchbook Pro at the same time. I thought Sketchbook Pro was pretty cool. I think that one was the one I thought I was going to use for the long run, but I stopped using it and Photoshop when I began to use Clip Studio. It just made comic creation and drawing so much easier. I think Photoshop is great if you have access to it, but as the years have gone by and Adobe has switched to this whole subscription model, it's become a little more difficult to get the software. Plus, I find Clip Studio more cost effective since it's mainly a drawing program. I think Photoshop, although it can be used to paint and draw, was created more for people to work on photos. But even that is also slowly changing. Still, Clip Studio is my favorite software to draw in.
I'm gonna let the beat right now for you, so enjoy.
I was not feeling that initial concept that I drew before, so I went with a more traditional way of sketching it. This was mainly because I got an epiphany as I was on my couch and I didn't want to turn on my computer to draw. So these are the tools that I used for the next step. If you want to see a full list of some of these tools I used to draw and film these videos, just follow the link down in the description. So I drew the character again on my sketchbook, took a picture of the drawing, and brought it into Clip Studio again. I decided on a cuter look and less of a rugged and serious look for the last sketch. So when creating a character from scratch, that you kind of have to step into the character's shoes, trying to depict how they think and why they think that way. You can do this so much easier if the character has already a backstory. Now, if it doesn't, then it becomes a little more difficult. With this character, I had more of a description and less of a backstory, but no worries. This is what the description said. I want the character to be a female black swan. I want her to have dreads pulled up into 2 ponytails with 2 dreads draped over her face. I want her to have shades on with them partially down. I want it to have a 90s feel to it. Now, while I may have omitted some of these details, I think it's important to know when you can use your creative freedoms. I think this is the first time I've ever tackled drawing dreads, so I had to Google some for reference. The same thing with the jackets and the rest of a whole 90s outfit. No problem. That's what Google's for anyway.
Oh yeah, so right now I'm gonna let this beat ride so you can enjoy the drawing. Yeah, this is DJ Haro.
that's it. There you have it. Well, that's it for sketch time. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, you can do this one too. Until next time, I'm Harold George. Draw what you want.